What's good, y'all? It's that boy, Easy Millions, and I'm your host of that boy, ETV. You already know, man, we are back on Multiversus, and man, oh man, since the Marceline update, I have to say, man, things have been pretty good on the game. I think the game is in a really, really good state. Even though a lot of people want to sit here and say that the game is dead or dying or whatever they want to say, I want y'all to realize first and foremost that when a lot of players say this, they say this because they don't play the game themselves anymore. That does not actually speak for the game itself. Because when I get on the game, except for the first time, I don't know what it is the first time when I matchmake, and let me know if this happens to y'all too, but the very first time I hit matchmaking is the longest it happens to take me, and that's usually around 30 seconds. But after that, I mean, I'm getting games within seconds, and I'm not always getting the same players in my game, so it's not just a recycle of players. Do I see the same players sometimes? Yes, but it's usually just one or two. Like, usually it'll be one person I might play with them here or there, and there's been a very few instances where I've played multiple games with the same person over and over again in a row. Like, one time I remember I played with one guy. I played with him multiple times within an hour, but it was games apart. Like, I played one game with him, and then it'll be a couple games, play with him again, so on and so forth. So matchmaking is still very, very quick, and that's on console. I can't speak for Steam. I hate when people use Steam numbers as, you know, the be-all, end-all, because that does not reflect console. Multiversus does fill a void for us console players that don't have Nintendo, because this is basically Super Smash Brothers for everyone that doesn't have Nintendo, man. So just don't let people believe it when it says that. Matchmaking is still within seconds. Now, one thing I want to touch on what I talked about last video, and that was the events in the store, and the fact that we seem to always get the same characters that get skins. And again, when you look in there again for the sweater ones for the knit bucks, you can go out there and get, once again, Joker, who I'm pretty sure has had a skin in each one in like the last two events, and then Harley Quinn, who's also a recurring character up here. Other than that, Marceline got one, which makes sense. She's a new character, and Bugs Bunny got one. And even with Bugs Bunny, you know, he's probably one of the more common ones. He isn't as common as like the ones I've been talking about, like Batman, Superman, Joker, like them. But he is more common. But again, I think we should just have some more diversity with the characters that we put in these events for the skins. Like, let's just do that. Like, can we make that a thing, please? Let's stop having the same characters pop up in these events. Can it please be different characters? It's getting kind of annoying that it's for the same characters over and over again. This is how you end up with an imbalance of skins for certain characters, and you have ones that have barely any, and then you have some like probably Superman that has a shit ton of them. And it's just like, okay, I get it. These characters are popular, but let's go ahead and make sure that, you know, most characters have a lot of skins under their belt for us to go ahead and enjoy. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are the new maps that they said are in rotation. So I got on today and I played for about an hour, and within that hour, I never saw the any of the new maps, any of the candy maps that just dropped. I never saw them in rotation. It's still the same old maps. I am seeing the Gremlins map a little bit more now, but I did not run into the new candy map that they said was in rotation for pubs. Like, and that is a huge, huge downfall. Right now, that map should be popping up more often than not due to the fact that it is new and it makes your game feel fresh. There's no reason why I should have to go into a custom game in order to just make sure that I play on this map. I should be able to go into unranked or ranked in this map. Well, not necessarily ranked if it's not a good enough map, but definitely unranked. I should be able to go into unranked 2v2 and definitely run into this map within an hour of playing. And games don't take that long. Games are only like 3 to 5 minutes long because it doesn't take that long. So you talking about an hour, that's a lot of games played. And I don't even run into the map. Now, that could be a good thing as far as you can say, hey, that means there's that many maps out there. But the sad thing is, I kept running into the same maps I've been essentially playing since the beginning. Now, I did run into the WB Tower map. They did add that one with the 2 layers. Instead of the one, it has the one with the one in the middle. Now you have the one with the one in the middle and then two more up top where it opens up with people popping out. So I did run into that map. But the newest one that you talked about in the patch and you know is supposed to be a big draw, I didn't even run into it while playing within an hour of playing time. That's crazy. It should have been one of the first map. I should have ran into that map within like 20 minutes of me playing. Not even 20 minutes, within 10 minutes of me playing. A couple matches, you know what I'm saying? So I think they be slacking on that. They need to get behind, get themselves right with the map rotation. I still feel like the map rotation is pretty, like we still play the same maps. Like I think they need to get better with that. Maybe just I don't know how they have it in rotation. Like do they take certain? I don't think they take certain maps out, but I think that's what they should do. Maybe they should put them in certain groups and put certain maps on and like in the vault, and only have certain maps on rotation. This way you play the newer maps more often, and you're not feeling like I'm still seeing, the same basic map. I forgot what that map is with the little Wonder Woman statue in the background that we've been playing since the very beginning, and the Crystal Gem Arena one we've been playing since the beginning. I'm tired of playing those, so how about you retire those maps, right? Retire those for a while, and then put some other maps in rotation, and then after a while, bring them back. This way we actually miss those maps and actually want to see them again, and have, maybe people that have been playing for a long time have a different feeling towards those maps. Now, we're going to talk about Marceline here. I don't have her unlocked right now, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to actually unlock her through Fighter Road just because I have pretty much everyone unlocked anyway, and I don't have any fight. I have one fighter token, and I plan on using it on somebody else that I really want. And I'm not particularly a big fan of hers, but I did go into training. It does seem that she is going to be a very technical fighter. Like, you're going to have to really learn her moves so you can do real combos with her. But outside of that, and her being real technical, I think that she will, once you master her, I think you will be a pretty dangerous type of character and dangerous player. Now, one thing I will say is she's not as annoying to play against as the more recent releases. And what I mean by this, like before her, you have Raven, and Raven's range abilities made her extremely annoying to deal with. Marceline doesn't really have that issue. Nubia was before that, and again, Nubia is another one with ranged attacks and with that stupid grab that she does. And again, Marceline is nowhere near as annoying as that. And then before Nubia, you had the Powerpuff Girls, and we all know how that dang combo with them is, with their up attack, that rolling attack into that side attack. It's just annoying, man. With up air, oh man, it's annoying. So she's nowhere near on that level, but I do feel as though Marceline is a more technical fighter, and I do think that someone who actually gets to know her and puts in real time with her will actually be better characters than some of these that I've mentioned here. But we'll have to see where people go with her, especially with these clips and things like that. Now, last thing I got to talk about, of course, is my girl Garnet. I got to come here and complain about my girl Garnet. And there's two things I want to talk about. The first one is her down air. All right, so now we have two characters. We have Shaggy and now Marceline, who have a down air where if you hold it down, you stay in a position and you crash into the ground, right? Why is it that both of them catch you, but Garnet does not catch people on the way down? Can I catch people on the way down the same way they do? Just because these moves act in similar manners, but for some reason, I don't catch people on the way down. Only they do. I should only catch one person since the way the move is, but all I'm saying is they catch somebody. The way that Shaggy's able to catch one person, I should be able to catch one person. I don't get why I can't, but hey, can someone explain that to me or say what's going on with that? Now, the other thing I want to talk about again is her down attack, and again, that's the one where she slams her fist and does the electric chair on the ground. And look, if you're going to allow everyone and their mama to high profile this move, and a high profile move means that you do a grounded attack, but the grounded attack leaves your character model above the ground. So if someone does a low attack, which is what mine is, you high profile it. So that's what I mean by a high profile attack, okay? There are a lot of people in this game that high profile the attack. Not only that, the game is an aerial fighter. It's not really a grounded fighter. Most characters aren't here really trying to fight you on the ground like that. Most are jumping in, coming in with some type of jump attack. It's not really a grounded fighter in that regard. So again, with her, I really think that you should either A, make it to where it can't be high profiled by grounded attacks. Now, aerial attacks, that's fine. That makes sense. But if it is a grounded attack, make sure the move cannot be high profiled by grounded attacks. Or B, the armor that's on it, make it instant the same way Superman's is. This way, at least if someone's going to high profile the main attack, I can at least be protected with my armor if you're going to let everybody and their mama high profile the attack. It's just crazy. And then the other thing I want to talk about is, I swear back in the beta, when you hit someone with the electrical trail, it brought them above your head. You did not have to dash forward at all. It brought them above your head. But now it does not, and that is a problem. And the reason why it's a problem is because I had an instance where I hit the move and I hit an enemy on each side of me. Now, when I do that, now that I'm forced to dash forward in order to hit the person, how am I supposed to capitalize on catching both characters? I can't dash forward both ways. Okay, and they're both in the air. But if you made it to where it brings them to my head, no matter where they are, then I would have actually been able to capitalize and hit both of them with an up attack. But I don't know why. I feel like they changed this. I don't know why they changed it. And please, please bring that back, man. Please, please bring that back. But after that, man, these are the thoughts that I had right now. So let me know, man. You're tripping. You're always coming on here complaining about stuff, asking for things that should never be in the game. Or you know what? You're on to something. I agree with you. Or even if you think I'm missing out on something, please just let me know down in them comments what you would think about the game and how y'all feel about it in its current state, man. But this has been another one of them commentary videos for y'all, man. And I hope y'all enjoyed that, man. But as always, please like, comment, subscribe, follow, share, become a supporter, and catch me streaming on Facebook Gaming and Twitch at that boy ETV. Now, let's get into, I messed that one up, huh? But I'm going to catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.
The gods are watching.
Oh, he's dead. GG. Shit.
I had to learn how to power up in that match. You're like, oh shit, I didn't even know how.